Hello, sysfailure here again. Been a busy day since the 13W16A snapshot came out. So I'd just like to introduce you to my little friend here. This is Nightmare, my horse. If you watched the Hanging Villagers video, which if you haven't, go watch it, you'll have seen Nightmare. Now, this obviously is not a standard horse, and you will not be able to have this horse in just normal Minecraft. It does require some editing, but I will show you just what sort of horse we've got here. So obviously I've got myself an armoured skeletal horse, and let's just see what he's capable of. Yep, incredible speed and leaping tall buildings and valleys in a single bound. There we go, so we just hook him up. So I'm sure you'd like something superpowered as this, so I shall show you how you do it. So the process, we're going to go from a standard horse, which as you can see we have to try and train and all that rubbish like that, but we don't want to do that. We can end up with one of these nice little skeletal horses, but you notice I can't get on it. I'm clicking away, can't get on it, can't put a saddle on it, can't stick any armour on it. This doesn't work. Then I've got this one that has a saddle that I can actually sit on and ride about. But again, if I try and click it with armour, nothing happens. So we're on something like this, and then we've got our little nightmare on the end. So how do we make one of these? Well, we have this lovely little chamber here for this arcane process. So we'll just stick a horse in there and seal him in. And now what we do is, that's a load of rubbish. None of this is real. It's another MC edit job. So our little horse in there, who's sort of black speckled one. Let's hop over to MC Edit and see about turning him into our little friend Nightmare over there, shall we? Right, so here we are in MC Edit now, and our horse is just our little red box in there. So I'm just going to select the area with him in. There we go. Now, if we go to our filters and we want MBT editor, this is by Texel Elf. So it doesn't come as standard, we'll have to download it. So if we hit filter, it brings up the MBT editor, and now you see we've got one entity. And this entity is our horse, as you can see there. Now, to convert it into something we want to use, we start playing around with a few of the values. So, first off, type. The type is basically the horses, the donkeys, etc. Type 3 will get you a zombie horse, but we want a skeleton horse, which is a type 4. So there we go. Now, we also want to be able to ride them. A type 4 is meant to be a sort of hostile mob, so you can't actually get on and tame them. So if we edit the tame tag, set that as 1, that's now tamed, so we can actually climb on it. We might as well give him a saddle whilst we're in here, so we'll add that. You can place a saddle on him when he's tame if you want, but we might as well just add it here. So that's that. Now, where is the other parts? Ah, yes. Now we wanted to give him the diamond armor, because as you say, we couldn't place armor on him at all. So diamond armor is type 3 of the armor types. And that is basically what you do. Now, to make him slightly more interesting, because at the moment he's just a rideable skeletal horse wearing some armor. We want to start increasing all the various attributes and stuff. So if we look under attributes, we've got the maximum health. So let's change that. We'll make him, we could give him 100 health if we wanted. It's important if you change this, down here you also have heal F. Just set that to the same. And health, set that one to the same as well. Just so the match. So we've got a very healthy horse now. If you play in survival mode, you will see that there are along here 3 lines of health. But that's about 30 health or something like that. I don't know. Might be 60 with the way it works out. But either way, 100 health is more than it will display. So we've got that. Knockback resistance, we can give them resistance to being knocked back. I've not really played with that much, so I don't know what sort of values are suitable really, but we can just, let's give them a resistance of 10, shall we say, at the moment. Follow range, not too bothered about. Jump strength, if we'll increase that to something silly like 100. And the speed, let's give him a speed of 40, shall we? There we go. So that's those bits. Let's just see any other things that we consider to be important. These skeletal magical horse, we might as well make him totally invulnerable to any damage. We don't really need persistence, because as he's tamed, he's now a real horse. If he wasn't tamed, he would disappear. You can set it to 1 if you're concerned about that, but it shouldn't make a difference. So that's our horse set up, and then we can just obviously make his custom name visible, give him custom name. So this is Nightmare. There we go. And if we just hit done, save that, and then hop back into Minecraft, and we'll see our result. And here we are, back in Minecraft. And as you can see, our little horse now is now totally different. Let's just lead him out. Come on. Okie dokie. And hop on. Okay. Right, well, he appears to be stuck. Hang on. That's better. And as you can see, he's now stupidly fast. And it has the ability to leap Grand Canyons. And fall down holes by the looks of it. But there you go. One important thing I will mention. This horse obviously is indestructible and everything. But if you're going to be riding it around in survival, obviously it's got a stupid amount of health, you are not invulnerable. So you will take damage when he lands, but thankfully it's not really a lot of damage. Apart from there. But I would recommend having some decent armor on if you're going to ride a horse that's superpowered. But there you go. So that's how to get yourself from a bog standard horse to a stupidly overpowered custom skeletal horse. So thanks for watching, and bye bye.